You're listening to Zen Sammich.
So before this interview, I got super frustrated with somebody on social media. And I'm disappointed in myself, actually, because I am usually pretty calm about, stuff these days, and I just ignore it. I mean, I have a podcast with Zen in the title, for goodness sakes.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't very Zen. Somebody pissed me off. I am human after all. What stress reliever should I have applied when that happened? What can we all do when we're cruising along and everything's fine, and then some jackass cajoles us into a fruitless debate?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have gotten into the debate in the first place, honestly, but what's done is done. It happened. What can I do at that point after it's too late? I've already engaged in the debate. This could be a road rage thing too that happens to people. You're cruising along, everything's fine. What can we do then to relieve our stress?
Yeah, so it's a really good question, because it can happen in any particular situation, as you mentioned, Mark. And one thing that comes to my mind is this interesting technique called STOP, and that's the acronym for it. And the S in STOP does stand for stop.
Okay, stop. That's easy to remember. All right.
And basically, what you want to do is get yourself away from the situation. Okay. And what you want to do is you take yourself away. So that's the T. Mm-hmm. You take yourself away from the situation. And then you go, like, say, for example, somebody at work has frustrated you. You might be able to take yourself away go for a walk, or go into the bathroom, someplace where you're by yourself, because you need to clear your mind. And then what you want to do is you want to observe what you're feeling. Okay. What is it that was provoked inside of you? Because the reality is that it wasn't necessarily that particular thing that particular person said that was the root cause of whatever got you upset. There was probably something else to it. I know this episode is airing in April, but I'm sure people are going to remember Will Smith on the Oscars.
This is what it had to do with.
Yes. Okay. So, and that's the thing. He could have used this thing. Observe it. There, obviously, him going up there with Chris Rock, it wasn't just that joke. There's something else going on there.
Going on. Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So you observe it, and you take, notice what is that you're feeling, etc. Just take inventory of yourself. It doesn't take long. It takes just a few minutes in there. Right. And then the P is to proceed back to what I like to call the scene of the crime, wherever it first happened, with a clearer mind, so that you don't go there and slap somebody like, like what happened, and be embarrassed, and now there's the outrage about that. You can have a calmer mind about it. And so I would consider the STOP technique. It's another one that's on my blog.
I love it. Stop, take yourself out of the situation, observe what's going on, and then proceed back to the scene of the crime.
Exactly. Once you're ready. Once you're ready.
Yeah, it's funny that you brought that up, because that's what it was about. And I won't relive the whole debate, but someone was on Will Smith's side, and I'm again, I'm not trying to re-energize the debate here, but I had just brought up that, like, if someone says something disrespectful, of course I might want to hit somebody, but violence is not the answer, right. and don't, well, the person, and I had used the word, I said, that's what children do. I don't like what you're saying, so I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hurt you. And, as an adult, we shouldn't do that. And then the person had, made a sort of straw man argument where they're like, well, don't bring kids into this. I'm like, I'm not bringing kids into this. I'm saying it's childish to act that way. Anyway, see, I'm still worked up. I got to stop. I got to take myself out. I got to observe what's going on. I'll come back to this.